guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'll try something different. Maybe I'll do some art, neurographic art actually, while discussing the current war that is going on. It's horrible, or I'm not even sure how to feel about it given the reaction that people in Iran are showing right now. So yes, let's just continue, dive right into it. So I was thinking maybe so just to give a preface in case people are not aware, because even I came to know all the details by evening yesterday. So what I do know is that Israel and US have for months, weeks, for a very long time, let's put it this way, been trying to warn everyone about the fact that Iran is accumulating nuclear missiles, building its nuclear weaponry, which Iran is profusely refusing and saying that Israel is the only country in the Middle East which is right now managing or is responsible for the nuclear weapons. And to manage this for several weeks, Oman has been mediating between them, trying to get them to reach a consensus, trying for both of the sides to be peaceful. During those same exact weeks, President Donald Trump has in fact been saying that threatening war, and they have even assembled huge military troops, like biggest since the Iraq war, to prepare for potential threat against Iran. And then yesterday around 9:30 a.m. as per Tehran time, which is 3 hours post GMT, Israel confirmed missile attacks towards predetermined targets in Iran. So, and this was named as Operation Fury, some by US, and then Lion's Roar by Israel. They've named their war as well. And President Trump has in fact been saying that the whole purpose of these attacks are to ensure that the military powers and the navy and all the nuclear industry that Iran has been building is destroyed completely. Within 2 hours of this attack, Iran retaliated in 2 waves. First against Israel, where it towards the northern band of the country, it attacked with its missiles, and which activated air raid signals in Israel. And in the second wave, it attacked US, and all the military bases of the US military in the Middle East was attacked in waves across Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, etc. Other than that, the countries supporting US or backing it actively are UK, Germany, France, and on the flip side, supporting Iran is Yemen, Iraq, Syria, and then Russia and China are like silently just standing there, supporting Iran. Now, coming to India, what I have gathered is India has diplomatic ties on both ends. So it is in a very tough situation. Although some countries have been on record saying that India has the best position to try and mediate and be a diplomatic personnel between them right now. However, it's in a very tough spot as a country because firstly, India imports majority of its crude oil, like 90% of it, and out of which 50% is from these particular countries. So the problem that arises is that while it has a huge diplomatic connect with Israel because of all its defense military, it has invested a lot in Iran peace relations and diplomatic mission as well as on its coast, because other than going directly through Pakistan, it is a safeguard to and an entry to Central Asia, Iran. So for India, both the countries are equally important, equally friendly, and right now, while they have managed to maintain diplomatic relations, it turns out that it might eventually have to take a stand, and that is not a very pleasant situation to be in. So yes, there is that. that is where we are at right now. And the reason I said that the reaction of the people on ground is because a lot of videos are floating wherein people seem to be in Iran on ground seem to be rejoicing the fact that there is a war because of all the oppressive nature of the rule there. Now, of course, not being there myself, I cannot really comment on how widespread that reaction is, but it does go ahead and show that there again is no good or bad, there is just perspective. So I mean, they did have something similar, a 12-day war back in June 2025. So it'll be something to witness where this leads. So yeah, that is where we are at right now. You'd never know in terms of India's economy. Oil prices are for sure going to shoot up somewhere down the line. Because even if it's not right now in short supply, people assuming it will be, the economy will react, and so that is going to happen. And then people whose families are staying there are probably in a really tough spot right now. So yes, that is how it is. And I thought we should address that because I understood it personally myself yesterday. So I thought it would be a good idea to share my understanding, because sometimes it's easier to understand things in layman perspective as compared to everything else. So yes, that happened. And that is all I think right now in one day. I mean, what else can you even get to know? And their ruler over there, the Supreme Khamenei in Iran, while some people consider him to be dead, the major news channels there have confirmed him to be alive and well in a safe location. But people have been rejoicing over his death for some time now, so I don't even know how horrible or how terrible things must be in certain places. Like, I sometimes feel we just do not understand the gravity of living in a peaceful nation before we sit down and actually consider otherwise. So considering the evils in the world and how people are happy with the war as well, certain people, one has to wonder what else is happening in peaceful rule, and how lucky we are to not have to face all of that. So yes, that is what I was thinking today, and it is, I think it's there is no particular way to put it, right? But that is where we are. So yes, I thought I would share that. I'll finish this and maybe put a picture of it in the end. I did make another one before. Isn't this calming in this really unsettled world? Hope you enjoy this. It's called Neurographic Art. Thank you. Bye bye.